Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing absolutely fine. Few weeks back, I released a video on Atlantic Immigration Pilot Program. Everyone loved it and they wanted to know more about the other immigration programs that PEI is offering so that you can apply for the permanent residency for Canada. Now, not everyone can apply under AIPP because of certain reasons, because you might not be able to find a job so that you can apply under the program. So what are the other ways you can get permanent residency in PEI? So I wanted to make another video, and this is about the PEI Express Entry PNP option that you can go for. Now, to explain it in very simple terms, whenever you create your Express Entry profile, based on your qualification, based on your date, based on your experience, based on if you have experience in Canada specifically, and a lot of other factors based on your IELTS, obviously. And based on all these factors, your score will be calculated using the comprehensive ranking system, which is known as the CRS. So whenever you submit your profile in the pool where all the profiles are present, based on this score which you have obtained from all the factors that you have given in the tool, your profile will be picked up. And if your profile gets picked up, you will get an invitation and you can just submit your documents, and then it will be sent for review, and then after the review you get the permanent residency. But as you know, the CRS scores are really getting top notch. At the top bracket, it's like 472, 471, and many students who are in Canada, who have done their degrees, diplomas from Canada itself, are not having this high score because they have not done any job in the past. They don't have any experience from India. They don't have any experience in Canada in the education qualification, and there are a lot of other factors too and if they are not having a good IELTS score, that will even decrease their CRS score, and their profile will not be picked up. And even for the folks from outside the Canada, their score is not reaching to the level where the draw score is right now. So there are other options. You can apply for PNP. Now, what PNP does is, whenever you meet the criteria for a province, so every province gives you a nomination. Every province has a certain set of criteria, certain set of conditions, you can say. If you fulfill those, every province will have their own draw, and if you get picked up in that draw, they will send you a nomination, and that will add 600 points to your profile. For example, you have 300 points in the Express Entry pool at the moment, and you get a nomination from a province that is 600 points. Their total is 900 points. Your profile is still in the Express Entry pool. So when the next draw kicks in, for example, say the cutoff is 470, 475, 480, irrespective of the cutoff, your profile will be 100% picked up. That is the guaranteed invitation from the federal government, because your score is 900. So you apply for the Express Entry, you apply for your PR, and you get the PR. But your intention should be to work and to reside in the province from which you have received the nomination. Now, talking about the PEI nomination, because there are a lot of other provinces which are giving you nomination at the moment, but it's becoming really competitive. The scores for the Ontario nomination program are really going crazy at the moment. But which provinces are giving you nomination easily, or where the competition is little less? So one name kicks in, that is the PEI, and you can definitely try for this province, for this nomination. Even if you are in Canada, even if you are outside of Canada, go for it, try for it. And if your points are above the cutoff, province will send you a nomination and you can apply for the Express Entry. Now you must be wondering, where should we start from? I know I have seen a lot of videos where people say, okay, we can do this, we can do that, we can do this, and everything just goes above your head, and nothing is very simple as they say. So I will try to simplify the process for you What you have to do stepwise. First of all, create a profile in the Express Entry. Go to the CIC, make a profile in the Express Entry pool. Whenever you create a profile in the pool, just submit it, because that is first requirement of your PNP Express Entry, that you should have a profile in the Express Entry pool. Submit it in the pool. After you have submitted your profile in the pool and you are from skilled worker, Canadian experience class, or federal skilled trade worker program, these are all the eligible programs you should fall under in your Express Entry. Once you have created your profile in the Express Entry, now you create your account and submit your profile to the PEI Expression of Interest system. In here, again, you will be given points and you will be ranked based on the human capital and adaptability factors. And how you will be given points, I will discuss it later. But whenever you will be given points, you will be ranked, and obviously highest ranked candidates will be picked up, whosoever has submitted profiles in the PEI Expression of Interest system. And whenever there is a draw, so now if your profile is picked up in the PEI Expression of Interest system, they will send you an invitation and they will send you clear instructions what you have to do next. You have 60 days to submit all your documents to the province, and after you do that, if your documents are according to whatever the requirements were, and if they fulfill the criteria, you will receive the nomination from the province. Now, every candidate in the PEI Expression of Interest system is given points out of 100. Now that depends on a lot of factors. Let's first discuss the first thing, that is the language ability. Now the language ability points are given based on your IELTS score. I have already explained in my video what is CLB 10, what is CLB 9. I can again go through that. CLB 10, CLB 9, CLB 8, CLB 7, based on your scores in the writing, speaking, reading and listening module in IELTS exam. And if you have a CLB 10, for example, and you have a job offer, or if you don't have a job offer, you get 20 points. And that is the maximum points in the language ability section. Coming on to the CLB 9, you get 20 points, and if you have below CLB 7, you don't get any points in this segment. You get 0 points. The next segment is work experience. In work experience, again, you will get certain points. If we see, if you have more than 6 years experience, you get 20 points. And even if you don't have a job offer and you have more than 6 years of experience, you get 20 points for that too. And for example, you have just 1 to 2 years of experience and you get 5 points, and still 5 points even if you don't have a job offer. The maximum of points that you can get from the work experience section is 20. The next is adaptability. In adaptability, for example, there are a lot of factors. In this segment, you can avail a maximum of 15 points, and they have given a certain number of factors. Even if you have a close family member who is living in PEI for more than a year and she's a permanent resident or a citizen of Canada, then you get 5 points for that. If you have a common law partner with CLB 6 or higher, you get 5 points for that. If you have any residential property in PEI for more than 12 months, then you get 5 points for that. So there are a lot of other factors like post-secondary institution, or if your dependent children are enrolled in any PEI education institution for more than 6 months. So out of all these factors, you can only go for 3. So you will get 15 points maximum out of the adaptability segment. Next is the education. In education, if you have a master's or a PhD from a university, or after completion of a bachelor degree or master degree, so that means that you have done a bachelor's degree, and then if you do a master's degree, then you get, or a PhD, then you get 15 points for that. But if you have a bachelor's degree and at least 3 years of full-time study, then you get 12 years. So this is a bachelor degree. This is not a diploma. So this will require at least 3 years of full-time study. The next is the diploma, and this is 2 year diploma. If you have done in any college, then it will fetch you 10 points, but if you have just done the secondary school, then you won't get any points. So the maximum points out of the education segment is 15 points that you get for the masters or PhD that you have done. So these are all the factors based on which your score will be calculated. Final score can be like 60, 65 or 70. Every month generally PEI government or the CIC folks will have a draw, and the average folks that are picked up from this express entry pool is close to 100. It can be 90, 100 or 110. If your profile is picked up, then you will receive a nomination, as I have previously told, and you will get an email with all the clear instructions on how you can prepare your file and send the documents across. And once you have submitted your documents, you will have 60 days time for that. Once you submit all your documents, you will hear a decision from the PEI and PEI Provincial Program, and then you can and then 600 points will be added to your express entry profile too, and then you can submit your profile for the express entry federal program, PR program, and then you can be a permanent resident of Canada. So this is one of the express entry program, and I will suggest you to calculate your points right away. If you have your profile already in the express entry pool, this is one thing you should really do. Just go to the expression of interest system for PEI, create your profile there, see what your score is, have your profile ready in the PEI, and you never know, you may get an invitation in the next draw. So this is really easy. This is not very complicated as compared to few other provinces, based off the complicated process and based off the draw levels, score levels, because not a lot of people are going to PEI in comparison to Ontario or British Columbia or other provinces. So this might be your chance, and I will suggest you to go for it as soon as the scores are not that high and you have good chances for your profile to be picked up. So I tried my best to explain the steps in a very simpler manner so that you have a step-by-step instructions on what you have to do and how you can have your profile in the system and create it. I will have some links in the description of the video, so just click on those links and you'll be good to go. And if you like the video, if you find this helpful, please hit a like button. Really motivates me to create more videos for you guys. And if you have any doubts, please leave them in the comment box of the video. And do follow me on the Instagram, and yeah, I share a lot of videos there too. So yeah, do follow me on Instagram. The ID is rahul__midha. The link will be in the description of the video for Instagram too. And do hit the like button. See you in the next one. Have a very nice day. Bye now.